Have you ever wished to astral travel? Or have you been curious about so-called out-of-body experiences? In this video, I'm going to explain more about the Astral Travel class, what astral travel is about according to mystery school traditions and ancient wisdom teachings, and what you can gain as benefits from actually astral travel and where you can learn it. My name is Marian Barno, and I'm a teacher, certified teacher with the Modern Mystery School, as well as a life activation practitioner and healer with the Modern Mystery School. So the last 10 years in my life were very dedicated to developing my connection back to spirit, and I've been dedicated to share these ancient wisdom teachings. I'm a certified teacher with the Modern Mystery School to share teachings according to 3,000 years old mystery school tradition. And here's what the Astral Travel class is all about. So maybe you've been wondering if astral travel is a real thing. And I can assure you it is. It is a real thing. You can astral travel, and indeed you are doing it unconsciously a lot of times. And the Astral Travel class teaches you how to consciously and with awareness to do it by your will, and how you can explore the astral realms. Astral comes from the Greek word astra, meaning star. So it's actually a star travel, but you are learning how to explore certain spiritual dimensions. And what do we mean by spiritual dimensions? It is what is going beyond the physical. So you are a spiritual being, and this means you are way more than just your body and your physicality. And humanity is at this moment in time really focused on the physical aspects of their being, of their body, of the expression of their bodies, about the physical universe. But there is more. We as humans are only able to perceive around 2%, maybe a bit more, but not very much, of the light spectrum. So there is way more to explore in this universe, and we can perceive so much more than just our physical senses. Physical senses, we smell, we touch, we see the physical, but when we develop our spiritual senses, we can perceive the spiritual realms even better. And this is where the astral travel is a class where you learn how you can explore the spiritual realms. And especially in this astral travel class, which is a 4 hours class, you learn a technique where you will build a so-called astral vehicle. And this astral vehicle is based on sacred geometries. And with this, you can expand your consciousness so much that you will explore and navigate yourself through the spiritual dimensions. You are not leaving your body. You are expanding your consciousness so much that you explore spirit. And the spirit is infinite. And you are, remember, a spiritual being. You are coming from spirit. So indeed, and actually you are exploring yourself. You get to know yourself, your spiritual side of yourself, even more. And what do we mean by spiritual dimensions? Yeah, you learn how to access certain spiritual dimensions, also what is called the Akashic zone, and you can even meet beings of light in the spiritual dimensions, ascended masters, angels, archangels, and you can have meetings with them. And I personally, I was very skeptical about the astral travel class, if this really works. And I was already a quite open-minded person. I have a background in engineering, so I'm a studied and graduated engineer with a Master of Science degree from a university in Berlin, Germany, and I've been working also in building design, but I was always open-minded, and I'd always felt there must be more, and I was so curious about what is more in this universe. And I came to energy healing. I came to concepts like Nikola Tesla said, the universe, if you want to really understand their secrets, you must think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. That is what Nikola Tesla said. And I took that very, very seriously. So I started to research the universe in terms of vibration. And the Astral Travel class helps us to go to places of higher vibration within the spiritual realms, within our consciousness. And it is not lucid dreaming. I came across lucid dreaming through the internet, and I tried lucid dreaming, and it worked to a certain degree that I could, govern my own dreams or govern myself through my dreams, but this is not what astral travel is. Astral travel is really a technique that you learn where you can access the spiritual realms safely, and you will learn in this class how to build the astral vehicle with sacred geometry within your energy structure. Then also you will get handed down prayer. With that you can cleanse your mind. So this is a prayer that is handed down through thousands of years. It's a very powerful prayer. With that you can cleanse your own fears, your own doubts, so your mind is pure and you come from a pure mind and go into the spiritual dimensions. And also other techniques to create a safe space and an environment, as well as the ethicals, let's say the ethics about astral travel. Because there are certain laws in the universe, and you must be aware of these laws, that you have a safe journey through the universe. Imagine you're going with a rocket through the universe, and you don't know the rules. It's the same like here on Earth. You imagine you're coming to Earth and all the people are going with their cars, and you want to join the cars, and you don't know the rules, how to behave on the street. It's not very safe, even for yourself. So if you get the ethics and the rules, everything will be a safe journey, smooth journey for you to explore the astral realms, and you will receive tremendous teachings from beings of light and even tremendous healing. I personally have received so much healing in the astral realm because everyone has a certain purpose. You have a purpose in this life, and I have a purpose in my life, and we have gifts to fulfill our purpose, our unique purpose. But sometimes we need healing so we can remove what blocks us from, the blockages, to really express our highest spirit and self. So the beings of light, they help us really to heal in such a quick and effective way. I have received many, many healings through astral travels. And the fun thing is you can also meet other people in astral travels. So if another person knows or has attended a class, you can meet with them in the astral, even together. I did this in the past too. So that being said, astral travel is a technique that was handed down to initiates throughout thousands of years. in a very specific way. This is according to 3,000 years old mystery school tradition and teachings, and really to help you to understand yourself as a spiritual being and your spiritual nature and the whole universe. And for sure, you can go anywhere in this known universe. This class, is going to happen in various places on Earth. I'm teaching it at the moment in Dublin and in Berlin, and you can see in the section below when the next classes are happening, or going to my website, and you can attend just by sending an application, by signing up. And it's always limited spaces because we want to make sure everyone gets the instructions very, very well. We can, answer your questions accordingly, so everybody receives the tools, and then you can go home after we trained together, after we practiced together, after you did your astral travel in the class where I've guided you through, and then you go home and use these teachings to build your own spiritual and astral muscles, and you can do it anytime at home from after you leave the class. Yeah, it's a fantastic class, and I'm looking forward if you're going to choose to sign up for this. Much love, Marianne. Bye bye.